Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AGRX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This one, I'll admit, is a pretty sketchy chart. It's pretty shady. Yeah, it made a great move, but then it also had a pretty big pullback. But the pullback wasn't a crash, but it was still a pretty big pullback. So there's kind of a lot of gray area with this one. So what I want to do is just kind of focus on a single level. And this level, at least in my mind, will kind of help cut through whether or not this chart is actually bullish or bearish at this point in time. And that level is going to be right here at, let's get it down here, the 42-cent mark. So why is 42 cents important? Well, let's kind of look at one possible scenario. I'm not saying this will happen, like I said. Let's say the price comes down here to 42, breaks below it, and then just continues on downwards. What would you have at that point in time? Not to insult your intelligence, but you'd have the price right back to where it started. And again, not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they started, not exactly a sign of true strength. In fact, I would classify that as a pump and dump, where you have the price which made an awesome move, and then that quick, the price is literally right back to where it started. Again, I'm not saying that's what's going to occur, but that's one possibility. If this downwards momentum continues, then you're risking having the price literally right back to where it all began. Whereas let's say the price comes down here, but in this situation behaves in this manner before starting to work its way back upwards. Now, what would you have in this set of circumstances? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have progress being made in the upwards direction. So that's why to me 42 cents is kind of almost like a vocabulary definer here, meaning is the price going back to where it was? Going back, of course, associated with bearishness, or is the price making progress? That statement being associated with bullishness. So that's why let's see how the price does with 42 cents, because to me, that's really kind of the ultimate definer of whether or not this chart is actually bullish or bearish right now. But as things stand right now, yeah, I'll be the first to admit it's kind of a sketchy chart. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.